And welcome back to On the Wreckord, Inklings' monthly TV show reporting on what's new and important in our community. At least, whatever you could capture on the Wreckord. I'm Anna Diorio, joined by Zach Brody.
We start off the day with another investigation by Inklings reporter Phoebe Miller. This time around, we take a look at a topic of much discussion and annoyance around Staples, the flies.
Let's see what Phoebe uncovered.
Hi everyone, this is Phoebe Miller, back for another episode of Phoebe Investigates. And this time we're investigating what is up with all the flies flying around the school. Let's go. From the cafeteria to classrooms, gigantic flies are rampaging the school. Our Spanish teacher is trying to kill a fly.
She's trying to survive until tomorrow. I'm bringing a fly tomorrow.
There are flies infiltrating this classroom, and it's disgusting. So I took to the hallways to find out what the word on the street was.
They're all over the school. They're everywhere. Someone thinks there's a dead body. You have to figure it out. You have to find the dead body.
Right there is one of the flies infiltrating our school. Let's take a look. Should I try and kill it?
Dare you.
I don't know what just happened. I killed it. Oh my god. I just killed one with my hat.
Wow.
It's disgusting.
Hopefully you don't have like fly larvae on your hat now.
Don't say that. Follow that fly. Teachers have even begun to catch the flies in their morning coffee.
But it was flying in my coffee. It landed in my coffee. So I'm drinking my coffee and I said, what is that in my coffee? And I looked and there was a fly fluttering in there. So I left it in here so it would die. But isn't that gross? I don't know. I don't know why it's causing it. I've never seen this before.
Look, right there. Fly. Fly. It's right there. I'm gonna kill it.
Go Phoebe.
These mysterious flies have popped up this year. We've had them years past. This weird winter probably has something to do with it. It's a lot warmer than normal.
There's been rumors about rats in the basement and that's why there's flies. What do you have to say about that?
Rats in the basement, it could be, and that's why they're flies. I mean, I guess it's that's certainly one theory that they're in the basement, but no, there's certainly, again, the weather has a lot to do with it. We've alerted the exterminator to see what they can do. I think the issue with them is that we don't know where their home is. You kind of have to see them in the moment and to see if you can take care of some.
Lastly, I talked to a forensic specialist to see what she thought could be the cause of the flies.
The reason that there's a lot of flies around here is because of forensic entomology, which leads you to believe, and to know actually, that when there is a— don't touch the cupcakes! Sorry, that when there is a lot of flies, that usually means that there's things that are dying and decomposing and the flies are laying their eggs on them. Don't touch the cupcakes! So I think that there's a lot of dead bodies around.
So, my investigation into why the flies are here ended in a cold case. What could the flies be plotting next? Only they know.
Thank you, Phoebe, for that. Moving on, we shift to another edition of Humans of Staples.
Emily Goldstein and Margot Richland walked and talked with world language teacher Mr. Barahona. Let's watch.
Hola.
Hey, Mr. Barahona, can we ask you a few questions?
Sure. What's up?
Let's go on a walk.
Okay, fair enough.
How long have you been teaching Spanish, and how long have you been teaching here at Staples?
So teaching Spanish almost 20 years, 15 years at Staples.
What's your favorite thing you have in your classroom?
Favorite thing I have in my classroom? I don't have too much in my classroom, but the one thing, oops, sorry, door. Hola. The one thing that I have in my classroom, I would say, is a poster by one of my former students, Nick Verbola. He sketched out, it's Socrates, it's a quote from Socrates that says, the only true wisdom is knowing that we know nothing.
What's something most people don't know about you?
Oh, geez. That's funny. I love mosh pits. I grew up in mosh pits and stage diving. And I guess the other thing, too, is that people probably don't know is that I've been on TV 7 different times. We can go in here if there's nobody in there. Well, Margaret, why don't you come sit?
Okay, so So, we know you're a big Red Hot Chili Peppers fan.
Yep.
So, what sparked your interest in this band specifically, and what do you like so much about them?
I think the main reason why I love it so much is because back then I was trying so hard to fit in and be like everybody else, and then I just realized I'm different. And one of their albums, one of their songs, my two favorite songs, my number one favorite song is Nobody Weird Like Me, and number two, probably because of then, it's Funky Crime, and there's a verse that says I do what I want to do, and so it just kind of allowed me to embrace who I was and accept myself and be okay with being different.
We know you also like to mountain bike, so do you have a dream destination where you'd want to ride, or what most memorable places you?
Sure, that would be Whistler, British Columbia, Canada. I'm going to be going there this summer, hopefully. I all expense paid trip. I had a big birthday, so my wife got me. She got me an all expense paid trip for me and a friend to go there. And my most memorable place would be Kingdom Trails in Vermont. It's a pretty intense place to go. Mountain biking was fun. I love giving my students jokes faces. And you are a student, and that's what my students do well.
Next up, with the spirit of love in the air today, we look at one of Staples' teacher couples.
We caught up with the Giolitos to play a couple's Would You Rather. Roll it.
How long have you been together?
We've been married for 4 years and together for 15, I think. So since high school. Yeah.
All right. Are you guys ready to get started?
We are.
Let's do this.
First question. Who is most likely to cook dinner?
Well, now or before child?
That's true. Last few months it's been.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she's much better than me.
Who is more likely to cry during a movie? Like full on sobbing?
Oh,
or
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like ugly cry?
Oh, yeah.
Who is more likely to have a celebrity crush?
Yep. Okay.
You can do your own answer.
No, I'm just making sure that we're on the same page. Yep.
Who is more likely to watch a funny cat video or funny cat videos on the internet all night long?
I mean, I don't know that's really any of us, but
Yeah. There were dog videos.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Dog or cat? Animal videos, cute videos.
Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to forget their anniversary?
I don't. We're both really good at that.
Yeah.
Relationship.
I'm just more forgetful.
Okay. I'm giving you more credit than you deserve.
Who is most likely to forget it's Valentine's Day?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with you.
I'm going with you.
Who is most likely to bungee jump? Have either of you been bungee jumping before?
I've been bungee jumping now.
No.
But I would.
Yeah, I'm not. No.
Who is more of the prankster?
Definitely me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a memorable prank you've done?
I would used to get ice cream and would think that it smells funny, so I'd ask her to smell it, and she'd go into it and get it all over her face, and she fell for it like 4 or 5 times in a row.
We were newly dated.
Well, that's all the questions we have. Thank you so much for doing
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Finally, we take a look at this year's senior superlatives. Now, unfortunately, the system must be rigged because I lost my race, and I'm not sure how that happened because I definitely should have won. But either way, we're going to be diving into it.
In the midst of Superlatives campaign and voting, Inklings caught up with a few seniors and got some interesting responses back. Let's take a look.
Every year, Staples seniors vote for senior superlatives. These features in the yearbook highlight the unique personality traits or behaviors of certain students in the class, like class clown, most likely to be president, or most likely to be TikTok famous. We decided to talk to some seniors who have strong opinions on this tradition and others who want a superlative themselves.
Many seniors have preferences for what they want to win and are encouraging their classmates to vote for them. Ashley Julian says that she would be most likely to win the lottery and lose the ticket.
I think it represents who I am pretty well, and I do think that if I were to win, I would lose it.
Colin Menninger is hoping for the biggest Swiftie vote, even though he definitely has some competition.
I'm Colin Menninger, and I think I should be chosen for biggest Swiftie because I'm a big Taylor Swift fan, although I think Marley Brown will probably win it because she's TikTok famous. I can't compete with that. All too well. 10-minute version.
Some take the tradition far less seriously, like senior Jeffrey Pogue. As soon as the superlative options were released, Jeffrey decided to play a prank on one of his close friends, James Chow, by hanging up posters around the school encouraging fellow classmates to take action and vote for Chow.
Superlatives came out. I think they're a little silly. I think the competition and the hype around them is a little bit over the top, and I like to make fun of systems that I think are over the top. There's another thing around the school which I think is over the top, which are all of the hundreds of posters for clubs that haven't met in 6 months. So I went around the school with a notepad and took a picture of every single poster that I could find, and then marked how many times it showed up, and then spent about 20 hours over the last 2 days recreating every single poster font for font, color for color, using like color matching and font finding, and lots of references to make James Chow, who is a good friend of mine and who absolutely did not know this was coming, to make him win every single one of the superlatives. I think it'd be very funny.
We asked Chow his thoughts on the matter.
Basically, Jeffrey Pogue is one of my biggest supporters out there, God bless his soul. No, I had literally no clue. I showed up to school one day and there were posters everywhere. The entirety of the night before, Jeffrey was DMing me, like demanding that I send him pictures of myself. I didn't comply, but somehow he found the pictures anyway. That's Jeffrey Pogue for you. But also the yearbook committee, if you're watching this, I know that you stole the senior superlative from me. Hashtag, I have chowders all around the nation, Utah, Connecticut. That's pretty much it, but there's more on the way. So I thought it was hilarious, freaking hilarious. My name is James Chow, and I approve of this message.
Well, that'll do it for us today. On behalf of myself, Anna, and everyone at Inklings, we'd like to thank you for tuning in. We'll be back soon with our next episode.
Well, until then, we wish everyone a happy February break. Go Wreckers!